What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C4 bringing you another video of the 2015 NFL Draft Breakdown. I already did the quarterback position, so if you haven't checked that out, make sure you do that right now. Today, we're addressing the running back position. So first, at number 5, we're going with Ameer Abdullah from Nebraska, currently with a second-round grade. I compare him closely to Ellington of the Arizona Cardinals. Very, very versatile player. A little bit undersized. For his pros, obviously his speed. He's probably one of the top 5 fastest 40 times at the combine. And his catching out of the backfield. He is solid through the tackles, will be a solid runner. And his catching is obviously one of his highlights. Has catching that's up there with, the Reggie Bushes and LaShawn McCoys of the world, especially out of the backfield, or Ellington, for example. But his cons, obviously his size is going to hinder his ability to be an every down back. He's 5'9", 195 pounds. So, unless he's depending on, eating a fuck ton of protein bars and bulking up during the offseason, not going to be an every down back. Because of his size, his pass protection is going to be weak, again, affecting his ability to be a 3-down back. But again, you can always have a package type player that's, a Darren Sproles, for example. Derek Sproles is so effective in Philadelphia, and he wasn't a 3-down back. So a lot of upside for Ameer Abdullah. Number 4, I have Tevin Coleman from Indiana. Maybe one of my favorite running backs. Like from 4 to 1, Ameer Abdullah obviously is my outside guy. But from 4 to 1, all these guys I think have huge futures. Are going to be sick. So number 4 is going to be Tevin Coleman from Indiana, currently with a second-round grade. I compare him to a faster Joique Bell of the Detroit Lions. The pros of Tevin Coleman, he's a violent runner, always loves to look for contact, goes 100 miles an hour out of every time he gets the ball right out of the backfield. And solid hands, can catch the ball. Obviously wouldn't consider him the elites of the catching running backs from this draft, kind of like Ameer Abdullah, Duke Johnson, and then it's really everyone else. But, man, violent running, very exciting running back. Will be able to be a 3-down dude that can, be a workhorse at some point. The cons, he runs a little too high, which is maybe why he looks for contact so much, because he's fucking sees everyone. Everyone that is trying to tackle him is already at eye level. And his patience, he goes so fast when he gets the ball. He doesn't have time to really, obviously he has great success, but, because he hits the hole so fast, the blockers don't really have time to make the gaps. So he kind of forces to make his own gaps, or will just bust right outside the tackle right away before letting the B and A gaps really develop. So obviously, that's what you get. When you get an all-right speed guy looking for contact, he's not going to have the most patience in the backfield. So that's why we have him at number 4. Number 3, we have Duke Johnson from the University of Miami, currently having a second-round grade. We're going to compare him to C.J. Spiller. The pros of Duke Johnson, obviously speed and elusiveness. He's going to be probably the almost guaranteed the fastest 40 time. Maybe for all players, but for sure for the running back position. With that, the speed and elusiveness, you get special teams ability. I think his patience out of the backfield is very, very good for how fast he is. Unlike Tevin Coleman, he brings the speed, but will allow his blockers to get set. And he's very, very tough for a very small man. Well, not small man, but smaller for the average, 5'9", 205 pounds, and that's soaking wet. I do think that he's tough. He looks for contact. He can break a tackle. Maybe that will change a little bit because obviously college defenders to pro defenders is a big drastic change, but it's still tough for a small guy. Obviously the cons, though, between the tackles, he's not going to have the same kind of impact as a Melvin Gordon or a Todd Gurley or even a Tevin Coleman. And he fumbles a lot. He has some fumbling issues. I think he had 6 fumbles last year, or over the last 2 years. He had some injury problems as well, so his durability is somewhat questioned, but I think he's going to have an excellent NFL career. Very, very quick player. Running back number 2 is going to be Melvin Gordon from the University of Wisconsin, currently with a round 1 to 2 grade. I compare him to Darren McFadden. I think the pros, he has good speed, good size. I think he's probably going to run like a 4.6, maybe a 4.5 if we're lucky. Brings good solid size, 6'1", 220, probably be around 220 come draft time. I think that, he's solid pass catching, but not good enough to be the number 1. I think that if he wants to be truly end up being the best running back from this year's draft class, he does need to improve his catching, and he's a 3-down back. I don't know that if you want him out there on the backfield, if you need to have a screen pass something like that on your 3rd down plays. So it's one of those things, if he, from a running ability and being able to, follow his blocks, wait for the blocks, good patience, good, ball control, ball security, that is. If he can improve his catching, he could end up being the best, most well-rounded running back from this class. But he really needs to work on his hands, I think. Yeah. Number 1 is going to be my boy from the University of Georgia, Todd Gurley. Currently with a 1-2 grade. I compare him to Marshawn Lynch, beast mode, Seattle Seahawks. Man, Marshawn, yeah. Thank you. Todd Gurley has speed and power, maybe one of the most rarest combinations I've seen since Adrian Peterson. 6'1", 230. Just violent runner, good downhill runner, good patience. He's played special teams, very tough to tackle him, great power. Doesn't dance like Trent Richardson. Literally the only con about Todd Gurley is that ACL injury. Is he going to be able to come back fully healthy, especially immediately? If a team that wants to take him in the first round, you're not going to want to expect him like, oh man, he might be ready, November. You want to be able to go right away. Obviously, those questions will be asked at the combine, but I think Todd Gurley's going to be, in three years, he'll be like the Le'Veon Bell type, gone from rookie to overnight sensation. He's going to be a big-time player in this league. Super excited to see where he lands. Hopefully it's a team that won't, have two running backs, a two-headed running back attack. I want to see him be the workhorse back. I think we can have our next AP on our hands, obviously. Or, beast mode, Marshawn Lynch. So there you have it, guys. Those are the top 5 running backs for this upcoming draft class. I also have a sleeper. I think Buck Allen at USC is going to be, I think he's at like a 2, I don't know, I think his grade is a 3 to 4 round grade. I think he has a chance to be a really, really big time player in this league. I did declare, I believe, a couple weeks ago, declaring not to forego his senior season. So I think Buck Allen is my sleeper for the running back position. But there you have it. Ameer, Abdullah, Tevin, Coleman, Duke Johnson, Melvin Gordon, and Todd Gurley are your best running backs in this class. So yeah, guys, if you want to stay tuned for the wide receiver video, which is coming up next, make sure you subscribe to Beast Mode TV. If you want to leave a comment right now. Smash that like button. And until next time, it's your boy C4 saying peace out.